he was like, no. But when he was asked 10 minutes later, he was like, well, I mean, if you look at it, it wouldn't be a bad idea. You know what I mean? Like you plan on drafting a wide receiver next year, but you trade those picks for Justin Jefferson. Like I was saying, trade those picks and get a wide receiver that you might have picked in a Justin Jefferson. You know what I mean? And see where you go from there. So my whole thing is don't say no and then 10 minutes later come back and say, well, if you really look at it, it could work. But so for me, that's just I feel like that's a contradiction sometimes. Like I don't like that.
Yeah, what happened was I texted him, right, and I was like, bro, I had already like told him like the 1% chance that it could happen. He just kind of framed it wrong because kind of like how you were and like how I initially was like, um, 99% of it is fantasy, but it is 1% logic to it. So I did discuss the 1% logic. Like it does make sense a little bit, but we know this is a fantasy situation we're talking about. So I wouldn't put too much stock in it. But sometimes women have that effect on dudes. They say one thing when they're in front of dudes, and then they say another thing when it's only her. So I respect Link too. Like he's one of the few people I will listen to because he was a Raider, and especially when he's talking about the O line.
Yeah,
But you know how the female have that ability to have a man.
and it's not like she ain't pretty. She is pretty. She
Thank
ain't
you,
the
Lisa.
finest thing in the
One,
world,
you
but
will.
she is pretty.
Oh yeah, she ain't done. You know what? In 2026, you ain't gotta be the finest thing in because everybody think they fine now. So
Well, shit, just the
A-
fact that she covers sports is a plus. The fact that you like sports is
Anyways,
a plus.
yeah, I would. I kind of got to see how he did it, but I could see why he did it.
no, so I mean, at the end of the day, bro, like if anybody gonna come on here and say that, oh, the Raiders getting Justin Jefferson, what isn't a good thing, bro? It's kind of crazy. I mean, like Black said, you feel me? It's more likely fantasy realm, you feel me? But to sit here and say, oh, it's the Raiders shouldn't do it, I don't know. It's kind of crazy to me, bro. Like, do you want to be better? Do you don't? You feel me? Like, do you want to win now or you want to win next year? I don't know.
That's a lot of people. It's a lot of people that don't ain't feeling that.
But see, the thing, my whole point was his reasoning behind not wanting to bring it. Oh well, it takes away from the development of a Horton, or it takes away from the
Right.
development of a Beck. Well, in
Oh
all
yeah, that's
honesty, bro,
dumb. That's dumb, bro.
I don't really give a shit about developing anybody in our
If
wide
you get
receiver
him,
room that ain't developed already.
no, I
Like,
feel you. I feel you on that because that's what the argument was. 'Cause I think sometimes what these dudes do,
What
I
up,
see a
JT?
lot of these people do, and I'm upset to hear that he's one of them at this point. Well, at least one time. We'll give him a pass one time.
yeah, one time.
But what they like to do is they like to give both sides of the argument, so then that way they can be right no matter what. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people were saying, "Hey, I want to see what we got," and I'm like, "Who cares what we got? We got Justin Jefferson." Like, I'm just saying, if it was that 1%
Yeah,
was going to be true, like the receiver room will revolve around him now, not nobody else. Like matter of fact, a couple of y'all are probably getting ready to get up out of here. So
yeah. And I get
I
it that
don't.
the price would be high. I get it. It wouldn't be
Is it
no
high?
first and the third like people was saying the first and the third. Not for Justin Jefferson. Let's
Well,
just
it
be.
can't be two first. They don't give wide receivers
First
like
and
two
third is
first.
great value. That's great value.
I don't think it's a
First and
first and
third.
a third. I think it's gonna be more. I think you can get away with a first, a third, and a six. I think you can get away with a first, a second, and a third. I think you can get away with a first and 2 seconds.
I
But
wouldn't give that much.
unfortunately, it's Jefferson Jefferson. It's gonna cost a little bit.
With the
You know what I
draft
mean?
next year coming up, bro, the draft is loaded with wide receivers. I feel like
Yeah, but
that's
is
That
it
don't
is it
mean
loaded? Is it loaded with Justin Jeffersons?
there's
no.
yeah,
That's the
there's some
question.
dog. There's a couple,
That's
at
what I'm
least
saying.
two.
He worked. Go ahead.
No, at least there's at least two that
No,
would be
Jeremiah Smith's gonna be him in the
We're not
NFL.
getting either
yeah,
one of those. So y'all need to go
20.
and put that dream down right
Oh,
now.
bro, somebody's gonna fall. Whatever happens next year, somebody's gonna fall. It's gonna be. It's gonna be
Yeah, but it ain't gonna be them two guys that everybody keep salivating over.
We'll see. We'll see.
If
And
it is, it's because one got injured.
I think I think quarterbacks are going to be overrated as well.
Yeah, it's just gonna be
I
more.
ain't even trying to have a quarterback conversation because that ship didn't sell for us, bro. We drafted
Please,
one number one overall. Ain't no reason to
we
draft
Oh,
another one.
we
we
trying
might
to
have
get
to.
rid of one right now.
What
We
up,
trying to
Victor?
get rid of one.
We'll see what happens.
Y'all ain't seen the new reports.
Yeah, we saw the new. I seen them.
Oh,
That
okay.
don't,
I'm just asking
that don't make
before I start reporting on them. I just want to make sure other people see it before I start, because they'll be like, Black must have wrote that. It's a Substack by Black. He must have wrote that. Like, no, no. I tried to chill off of it because y'all kept saying, not y'all, but people kept acting like I was shooting targets at him. I'm like, well, I just think that when you in your contract year, they trying to move you. They trying to get more than a 6th round pick for, oh buddy. They trying to get like a 4th or a 5th. But if you
Hey,
hold on
George.
to them, you might.
And they see Aiden O'Connell come in. They like, hey George, hey George,
Edward.
hey George.
All right, so we're gonna get into Nutty Raider Nate's topic. He's got early 53-man roster predictions. So I think Nutty Raider Nate's already got like how many numbers of how many players at each position group. We're just gonna kind of fill in the blanks to get to 53. So
That's
Yeah.
nice.
So we start with the offense. Um, it's so it cuts down to 26 on the offense, 26 players on the offense, and then 24 players on the defense. Let's split up the uh, just the 53-man roster, including the 3 special teamers,
she almost got
punter,
stuck in my lip.
kicker, and
Hold on, you don't have that.
snapper.
You don't have that paper. Put up on the screen.
No,
Yeah, hold on.
because it's like he sent me a picture.
Yeah, I know. You could just download it and put it into the thing. I'll try to do it. Hold on. Go ahead, though. Go ahead. I'm a visual person. My
Okay,
bad.
yeah. So 24 offensive players, but we'll start there. And that's your 3 quarterbacks. I think we do keep 3 quarterbacks. I think just for the fact that Kirk Cousins is up there, they're not guaranteed a full season out of him. And if anything happens, I think it's smarter to keep 3 QBs. It won't cost us anything other than a roster position. But looking at the roster, I feel like we can afford to keep AOC. Um, So I'm good with 3 quarterbacks there, and then 5 wide receivers, 3 running backs, 4 tight ends, 3 tackles, 4 guards, 1 center, and 1 fullback.
State
Again,
lineman.
yeah. So 8 linemen, 3 tackles, 4 guards, and 1 center. Yeah, 8. That they did that to me last year, and I talked about this. Where we went into the season with like 11 offensive linemen, like Will Putnam and some other questionable keeps. We ended up keeping on the 53-man row. I don't know what they were thinking, bro. But so they could catch me off guard again. But I'm looking at the roster. I could see them keeping Meredith, depending on if that's the way they want to go. Just because he is a veteran, but I think he's small, bro. He's a good filling spot, but I think we're trying to move on with the youth movement. So I have Meredith not making it, but so back to the fill in the blank segment. It'd be the 5 wide receivers, and we start with um, our number 1, Trey Tucker, and then I go Jack Besh, Naylor in the slot, and then I have Malik Benson getting some time in there, squeezing in there, and then Dante Thornton, just because he's one of their guys they drafted last year. Uh, I think he's on the bubble, but I think they're going to give him another shot.
What up,
He
Beast?
does. I mean, there's potential there. He's a fucking he's Megatron 2.0. So we'll see.
Right.
We'll see, right?
He's more
So
like star screen.
yeah, yeah. But so far that's 8 players right there, right?
That's 8 receiver.
Uh,
Oh no,
well, yeah. So
what's that? The
5 wide
quarterbacks and
receivers,
receivers.
three quarterbacks, yeah.
Mhm.
And then so now we go to the running backs. It'd be Ashton Genty, Washington, and I have Lobby up there right now because he's just a veteran on the team. He's a special teams guy. Um, but I definitely could see him. His scholarship could be coming to an end here pretty soon. Uh, Hopefully, one of these other guys steps up. Um, and the guy on the bubble is Wimby. Is his name Wimby? Am I saying that right?
Yeah,
Indy,
Yeah.
Himby.
Indy.
So he's a wild card. We'll see. He's a scat back. He was the
Who you
starter for
got over him?
Indiana.
Lobby.
Lobby
Hell
by
no.
by
Hold
So
on,
default.
Hell no.
Yeah.
I'm creating like a legit graphic for this shit real quick. I wasn't
hey,
prepared.
and then also though, one thing that Lincoln Kennedy did say though, which I do put merit in what he's saying when it came to this, is with the O lineman, if we're gonna keep 3 quarterbacks, then we're going with 7 linemen. Because you have to, in order to hold the 3 quarterbacks, you got to take from one of the positions where you got depth at in order. But somehow you kind of made it make sense. So I'm interested to see how you did the line part, or even the defense, because you taking it, because somebody's going to be held out there.
Oh yeah, we're stacked. I mean the numbers work on my end. Uh,
Yeah,
so it's there's a couple dudes looking on the outside looking in are barely holding on that we can also make a whole nother segment about. But this is just to give you an idea of what we got
yeah.
going into to
Good start.
camp.
Was going into camp, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Yeah,
so
I don't like the Labe pick. I mean, I'm fine
yeah,
with everything else. I don't like the Labe. I'm good.
yeah. Well, I
What do you
like
I
think
just
of
Wimby.
it?
I like Wimby, but he's got to prove something. I don't know yet. So
Himby.
Shit,
yeah,
Labe got to prove a whole lot more than Wimby. Fuck. I mean, Wimby's way closer than fucking Labe is right now.
I hear you, bro. But I
All right,
think they
guys.
like him.
So
They like him in the locker room. So
Yeah, that's the
we'll
thing
see.
about him is he's a locker room fit.
We'll see.
for you guys, the overlay right here is the numbers at each position that Nutty Raider Nate thinks the Raiders going to carry. So we're just pretty much filling in the blanks. You feel me? So that's pretty much what we're doing right here.
No,
So no, I
appreciate
think
that. Yeah.
the only reason why I think Labe has a chance to make it over Himby and why it's real is because Labe that's their special teams guy. They like him in special teams, and that's how most a lot of players in the NFL they make it through special teams. So
The other coaches like him on special team, or our coaches like him on special teams? Because I ain't heard our coaches say a damn thing about him in a good way or a
I
bad
mean,
way.
not the new coaches. No, I agree.
You
The
know what
new
I mean?
coaches, no.
I don't give a
Well,
shit what he was for the old coaches last year. What is he to the new coaches?
I'm
That's
just
what
saying that's
matters.
going to be his way. We have to see if Himby goes out there and they put him on some returns and he looks good, then that might be his way on the roster over Lobby.
I mean, if you look at it, you think about it, they already trying Trey Tucker over at fucking special teams and not Labe. So where is Labe really going to end up? Like, let's just be honest, man. Let's
I
just
Well,
be
agree,
you
honest.
know,
bro.
I feel like the writing is on the wall for the dude,
We
but
have him
that's
on
just
punt coverage, and he sucks. So I agree, but as of now, he's the vet. So I guess I
right,
went with that. But yeah,
right. Well, we brought in some special team returners this year, though. So Lobby has to probably earn his spot because it's not going to be in the running back room. Because I think they will slide him be in there as that third running back if he's as advertised. And eh, but Lobby had to make his way on return. But they brought in some receivers that not going to make it as receivers, but they can make it as special teams. I have to look up. I think one of them named Johnson. I think we just signed some other player that we
the
got for return team.
the
So
wide receiver. I think you're talking Brandon Johnson.
yeah, Yeah, the newest wide receiver that we got. So like I'm with you guys. I mean, Lobby what does he mean to this regime, right? Like
Yeah.
you said, so he gonna have to earn it. Otherwise,
I don't like Lowry neither. I just think that you know, and until we see something from Himby, they'll probably just keep him around because sometimes that last running back on the team is usually a special teams guy. So that's why I think it's going to be a lot of it's going to pan out to how Himby plays in special teams in the preseason or how he looks,
I
in training camp. So,
I much would have rather kept what's his name, Amir Dula, but that's me. What's his name, right? Amir Dula. He was cooking. He was last year with us. So
Amir
when he got
Abdullah.
hurt,
oh yeah, Amir Abdullah. Yeah, when they finally put him in the start,
he went out there and started cooking. Uh, yeah.
I just
So
dropped their shit.
on to the tight ends. I ended up keeping 4 tight ends. Brock, Mike, Isaiah, and what's his name?
Ian,
Wayne, the tight end.
what's Ian? Ian Thomas
Rainier.
is definitely on the squad because
Oh yeah,
they
Ian.
signed him to
Ian.
be a blocking back. I mean, a
Yeah,
blocking
Ian
tight end.
Thomas.
We brought him back specifically for that.
I call him
They
Isaiah
went,
Thomas. Yeah.
yeah. Is that his last name, Thomas?
Yeah, Thomas.
Ian
Yeah.
Ian
Thomas,
Thomas?
yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, 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 yeah. Because
He
he
said he
came, he
got
played
four
with
D
us last year.
tackles, 4 DNs, 6 linebackers, 4 safeties, and 4 corners. So he said that's how his defense would be in terms of numbers.
4 corners.
See, so
I
let's
kept
go.
five in mind, but
So I got the players. So running backs. The running backs are Chris Collier, Roman Himby, Ashton Genty, Dylan Laube, and Mike Washington. So those are the running backs that are on the Raiders roster right now.
I like Collier. I think he runs hard, but he's been a practice squad guy for a number of years now. I don't. It doesn't click. I don't know.
I'd say I'd say it's going to be Genty, Mike Washington, and I don't know. Something tells me that Roman Himby is gonna win out in preseason and can't. Just because I don't think Dylan Labe is nothing special, and that's no disrespect to Dylan Labe, but I don't think he's like a player that like moves the needle. You feel me? I don't know if Roman Himby is neither, but I mean that's going to be the battle right there for that third running back position that a lot of us are going to have to pay attention to.
Well, as a coach, I would be more willing to take a chance on Hemby, who gives
What
my
up,
new quarterback
for 12?
a form of comfort. You know what I mean? Like I'd rather have somebody he's comfortable with back there versus somebody who nobody in the Raider Nation is comfortable with. So, and that's just me. And like I said, there's no disrespect to Dylan Labe, man. I don't wish anything bad on the dude. I just don't see a world where he's the best option for this team. I just don't see it.
Justin for 12 said Malik Benson will probably be the our starting punt returner. He says
That
he
could
don't
be
know if
true.
Lowry makes the roster.
Well, see, the thing about Lobby, what keeps him on the roster, in my opinion, is that he can play running back and he can be on a return team. So I think that's the reason why he'll make the squad because of his versatility.
I don't. He's not good at returns.
What up, Sacktown Real Life?
He's not good at running back. He's not good at returning the ball. I don't see it. But
I
that's
don't.
me. I'm
He's
not mad at y'all. Just in my eyes, I don't see it, bro.
I get it, but
He haven't
he's
had
a
a proper line to run behind yet, so we don't know.
Man, he had
he's
the
a
same line Ashton Genty had.
No, we can't compare him to Genty though.
he's a personal protector on special teams on punt teams. he's
Oh,
he's a
see, even give him more leverage to
yeah
stay.
yeah. It's a big spot on special teams, but he's back there. He's pretty much the quarterback on those plays.
I said I pass.
AOC ain't even going. Well, never mind.
I'll pass.
It's all pass. I'm good. I'm good, love.
Yeah,
I'm good.
He's there. He's there until he ain't. This is just the way too early predictions. You know, shit.
Oh yeah.
Shit, it ain't never too early to predict a motherfucker ain't gonna do shit. He ain't did shit in 3 years.
He only
He
been
ain't
here
did shit
two.
in 3 years.
He only been here
What we
2 years.
talking
Don't
about?
do him like that. He only been here 2 years.
He ain't did shit in 3. So I'm just saying.
You know what? I'll give me a lobby shirt. I'm gonna put a piece of tape that say lobby and put a Raider emblem right here. Just in
Shit,
case
nigga.
he don't make the squad, I could take his name off and put in somebody else.
So are we putting Connor Hayward into the tight end group number or
No,
the running back
he's
group?
his own position. I have him as a fullback, but
Okay.
you could add him in with the tight end / fullback. Yeah,
Okay.
so that'd be 5 total, I guess.
Oh, I do see your fullback on there. Okay, cool. I don't the fucking graphic didn't load. Okay, cool. So we'll add it to. Always add it to the tight end. So it's 5 up there. All
Shout
right.
out
So
to the
wait.
22 people on the late night. Y'all hit that like button for your peoples, man. We out here doing it real big on the late night. So hit that like button for your team. Thank you. Thank you. I see it's going up already. Thank you.
So Nutty Raider Nate, we got the wide receivers. Who you got? Who you got? So these are wide receivers. Jack Besh, Malik Benson, Jonathan Brady, Philip Dorsett, Shedrick Jackson, Brandon Johnson, Jalen Naylor, Chase Roberts, Dante Thornton, Trey Tucker, EJ Williams, and Derek Young.
In
You
my
got what,
equation, I
5?
have in my equation, I have us keeping 5 because we're running the shit out of the ball this year. So we might keep an extra one just for blocking purposes, but I have us kicking 5.
Okay. So who you got out of those ones?
It's Trey Tucker, Besh, Naylor. Who am I thinking of? Malik Benson and then Dante Thornton.
Okay.
So no
Yeah, I mean, I
Shedrick
think
Jackson.
No, I like Jackson. I hope he does make it, but I think they have more invested in Dante Thornton than some of the other options.
yeah, I mean, I like who you chose. I mean, the only other people that would be available would be like a Shedrick Jackson or Chase Roberts and EJ Williams. A lot of these guys, the Raiders will end up being able to put on their practice squad if they even like them. So I think the 5 that we keep are probably the 5 the Raiders go with. Because, like I said, the only other ones that he didn't mention was Jonathan Brady, Philip Dorsett, Shadrick Jackson, Brandon Johnson, Chase Roberts, and EJ Williams and Derek Young. So those are going to probably be the guys. I agree. I don't think those guys are going to make the team either. I think that EJ Williams will probably end up be a practice squad guy. I think Shedrick Jackson may sneak into the practice squad again. I think for sure EJ Williams, unless somebody snatches him. I'm not saying he's going to be great or anything, but I think the Raiders may want to keep him around because I know he does have a little bit of a familiarity, or the fuck how you say that word, with bro, I hate that shit. With Fernando Mendoza, this chemistry there. That's why I think they're going to try to sneak him beyond the team. These guys that played with Fernando. So he keeps him a little bit more comfortable and shut. I mean, obviously they're gonna have to earn their spots, right? But I think those 2 guys for sure will sneak up there.
So, and then the 4 tight ends and fullback. I guess it's 5 now / fullback. We got those, and then the 3 tackles would be Colton Miller, Glaze, and Grant. And then unless one of these other guys balls out in preseason and they have to keep 4 tackles. I can see that because we did load up on hella tackles. We got some options. So if one of these guys balls out, he might sneak onto the roster. And we might cut somewhere else, but that's another episode. So yeah, but in this equation, it's 3 tackles, and then 4 guards would be JPJ, Budford, and Budford starting the season, and then Caleb Rogers and the Trezu to round out the guard positions and the youth movement we got going on. And then of course the center, Lindenbaum.
Linderberg,
I'm,
Linderbaum,
I'm
same shit. Linder something.
right. Yeah. But yeah, so that's the 20. That's the round out the 24. We ended up keeping 8 linemen, 4 tight ends, 3 running backs, 5 wide receivers, 3 quarterbacks, equal out 24 total
How much is a
offensive players.
fullback?
Huh?
The fullback.
Oh yeah, Cameron Hayward, or what's his name? Cam Hayward.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
So
added him.
did we
We added
did
him
we
with
did we go ahead?
we added him with the tight ends.
Oh, okay. So it's the how many tight ends? 4 tight ends and the fullback.
Let
Yep.
me bring the
So
overlay
five,
up again so I can see it.
3 tight ends and a fullback.
no, 4
It's
and
four
one
tight
fullback.
ends and a fullback.
So
Well,
5.
4 tight ends we carrying.
We got Michael Mayer. I had Michael Mayer, Brock Bowers, Ian
Thomas,
Thomas,
and a
and then
Luby.
who?
Runyon.
Oh,
I had
Carter
Runyon.
Runyon.
Ooh.
Somebody got to go.
But I
Yeah.
could see that switching up too. I could see them manipulating the roster with that. If they keep an extra tackle or somebody balls out.
I'll tell you this: one of them tight ends is gonna be on the fucking practice squad.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
Well, if we keeping 3 quarterbacks, we can't keep 4 tight
I
ends.
think you only keep 3 active
Not,
tight ends.
yeah,
I
you
can see
keep
that.
3 active tight ends because then if we're gonna keep all those linemen,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, then like
let's see what
I
the
think it's
defense.
probably gonna be 3. I think it's probably gonna be 3 tight ends and 1 fullback
Yeah, he
because
gonna
we
hurt
have
his
a fullback
pinky,
that's
John
clogged
Leon.
up.
He gonna hurt his pinky and get airlifted off the fucking field for a broken
Well,
pinky.
and it's year 3 for Brock, right? And almost every
Yeah.
year he's gotten hurt. And Mike Myers, he had to sit out. He had some other shit going on. So I don't know. We'll
He
see.
took a mental year,
We'll see.
and I think it had a lot to do with him not wanting to play for Josh McDaniels. Honestly,
John Leon posed a question to the panel. He said, "You guys think the Raiders will trade JPJ?"
No, give it up.
Man, I
no.
don't think so. Yeah, I think the Raiders are gonna try to make it work. And then
The
Justice for
problem
12
is, if
said,
he's actually hurt, like people were saying, there's no trade value for him.
yeah.
What's hurt?
Justice for 12 wants to know if you guys think Rocky Toss is going to make the roster. I think he does because his roster
Period.
position, his
Yeah.
roster spot, I think, is he's like an international player, so he don't go against our roster. So he's like free roster spot.
What'd you
So-
say, Black?
No, I'm saying for sure he gonna make it. I think Tossi's gonna make it for sure.
No, you asked about hurt. Somebody hurt was hurt.
Oh yeah, like JPJ, like hurt. What concussion?
Well, they're
Is that the
saying
hurt we
this.
talking?
So the last I heard was some people doubt that he'll ever touch a football field again.
Those people should never touch a keyboard, a pencil,
I
or a pen
understand.
again.
I understand, but these are
Or
just
a
based
meth
off.
pipe again, because that shit kind of got y'all twisted.
This just based off the fact that he's not really passing concussion protocol. There's worry. There's a reason for cause
Breaking
anxiety.
news.
Not saying that
Breaking
it's gonna be
news.
true, not saying that he can't bounce back, that he can't recover or nothing. But there's
That's
just
breaking.
reports that saying that there's a strong possibility that he could have some serious damage from concussions dating all the way back to college. Not just the
Stop it.
NFL, but college.
If Tua's still playing, he can play.
Look, it's a matter of choice. It's a matter of choice. You have to waive certain things if you want to continue to play. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna get the health insurance that's
Also,
guaranteed
why
to you at the end of your career. You're not gonna get that. You waive that. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, Like
playing offensive line and quarterback.
one of the things
That's
I
not.
hate about Miami is the fact that they let Tua play when they knew he wasn't healthy.
You see,
I don't give a shit what a player wants to do. If you are not physically able to go out there and do it, man, don't fucking do it.
do we understand how concussions work?
Go ahead,
Because
J-Dog.
I mean, if
I
he
know how they
still
work. I've had them.
if he needs okay, and I've had them. So have you had more than 3 concussions during your football career?
Yes.
Right. So that's something like I mean, like I don't think his concussion issue is an issue like that.
His
Because
problem
if it
is
was,
it's more often than not. That's the problem. It's not the fact that he's had them. He just keeps getting them. And that's the problem.
all right, keep getting them. How many concussions he done had already?
I think 2 since he's been in the
Who?
league.
Tua?
2.
No,
We talking about
No,
Tua
JPJ.
or JPJ?
JPJ. How many
Okay.
concussions have you
I
had?
thought we was talking about Tua because Tua
No,
just
I
keep getting. He
No, he
just
no,
reported.
he gets 4 or 5 a season. Like
Yeah.
I
So I
don't know.
think that's what
that's a 6
J Dog. I
match.
think that's what Nutty Raider Nate was trying to say. Was that getting a concussion, having concussion issues as a lineman is way different than quarterback because they're always getting smashed down there.
Stop it.
What up, Robert
Concussions
Davila?
are concussions, bro.
No, I'm not saying they're
Every
not. I
like
feel like you're probably more prone to
Especially at
get
the wide
one playing
receiver.
playing the way he does, especially playing the way he does.
Man, quarterback. Man,
you lose
I
money
don't.
if you don't make contact playing
I'm-
offensive line. The quarterbacks you want to avoid contact.
But you can't avoid contact. I keep trying to get y'all to understand that.
Well,
You
we
can't
understand
avoid
you can't
as a
avoid
you
contact.
can't avoid
It's
the
gonna
contact
happen.
at
That's their
quarterback, and he's
job.
gonna get blasted,
But
and he's gonna have to deal with it. Now, if y'all want to say, okay, the trenches is harder than quarterback, all right, fine, if you want to say that. But
I didn't say that. I didn't say that, bro.
how
You
many
put the words in
linemen?
my mouth again.
No, I'm not saying y'all. I'm just saying whoever. But so I'm like, how many linemen have you seen retire because they had concussions? But I could tell you a gang of quarterbacks has done it.
All right, so let's get on. Let's finish up with this the defense real quick. Let's just bring the graphic back up. So edge and defensive ends the same thing. So that's not 8. That's the same shit. So so would you how many players you got, Nate?
4 defensive ends. It's Max Crosby, Kuntz, Crawford, and Quiddy Pay.
All right. So the defensive ends on the roster: Kieran Crawford, Max Crosby, Jafari Harvey, Malcolm Kuntz, Quiddy Pace, and Kean Stone. You said you got who? Kieran Crawford, Max Crosby, Malcolm Kuntz, and Quiddy Pay?
Yep.
Okay, cool. You guys agree with that one? You guys think that's who it's going to be?
I can
I mean,
live with that.
I don't know who Jafari Harvey is. I know there's a lot of I wouldn't say hype, but a lot of Raider fans, some Raider fans are talking about that Kean Stone good. This Kean Stone
Yes.
dude, that he might be good. Kean Sloan, whatever.
Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if we do keep old boy and move Crawford to the linebacker spot, have him labeled a linebacker, but still play him as a DN. Like we can still do that too. So, you know,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, some roster manipulation type shit.
yeah, Robert. You know what I mean? So I could see that happening too. You know what I mean?
No, that's what he is. That's what they're bringing him in as to be the Will Backard off the edge.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
That's what he looked like on film.
Yeah, that's what he's going to play. He's going to play
Yeah.
Will Backer off the edge. Now, so the question is, do you, in the 3-4, do you put Kuntz and him, mental reps on the edge of him, or do you put
No reps.
what's the other dude name that we got?
Kieran Crawford.
Quiddy Pay. So you know what I'm saying? Quiddy Pay play DN, and then Crawford play the linebacker next to him. So he takes the block and he comes off the edge. Quiddy
I
Pay
think I
takes the
need
block and Crawford comes off the edge.
Malcolm, whatever it pans. I need Malcolm Kuntz and Max Crosby on the same side. That's what I need to see. I need
You're
those
probably
two.
not gonna see that.
Yeah, they're gonna have to put Max Crosby at defensive end and Malcolm Kuntz as stand-up pass rusher.
Yeah, maybe
You might not
that
see
might
that.
help him. That might
You
help
might not
him
see that though.
because that might help Kuntz.
They say we're going to run the 3-4, but it looks like they're loading up for the nickel with all the
Looks
safeties they
like they're
got.
loading up to be able to play whatever, you know what I mean, defense they need that at that point in time for that game. That's what it looks like. Because you got players that can play in multiple defenses. So
Well,
you
that's
got
how
a
the
few key players that play the 3-4, like Crawford, you know what I mean, coming out of Buffalo. That's a 3-4 guy. He's a 3-4 guy. He's the perfect specimen. He's the perfect picture of what a 3-4 end looks like.
And he could cover a little bit.
Yeah. He's textbook for that spot.
Yeah.
Honestly, he's textbook for that spot. We just got to see what it develops into, you know what I mean, over the next year and a half.
So just for 12 said JPJ had 4 documented concussions.
Four of them win in his life because he only had 2 documented in the
No,
NFL.
4
One
in
in,
the NFL.
no, he had one in OTAs in 24, and he had one last year. He only had 2 in the NFL.
Crazy.
OTAs is crazy though. Getting a concussion in OTAs is kind of crazy though.
That shit is kind of out of pocket.
But
John Leon. Sorry, go ahead.
no, but you said 4, so where'd you see that at? Because I don't want to say
I
that
think he
shit
had 2
wrong.
in college. I think he had 2 in
Yeah,
college.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
I
4
think
is
he
still
means
a lot.
4 documented total.
Hey, look, I wasn't
4
really,
is a lot.
I wasn't really believing what was said. I'm just saying this is what was said.
Oh, yeah, it's
You
all
know
good.
what I mean?
It's all good.
You're
I don't want to.
reporting
I
the
don't want to. I
report.
don't want to back. I don't want to
I'm just
backpedal on
reporting on
something
what
we
was
already
said.
covered.
I'm not saying I believe it. I'm creating content. You know what I mean? I'm just putting it out there that you got people saying shit like this. You know what I
All right,
mean?
so what? We went over the defensive end. So who you got at linebacker, Nutty Raider Nate?
LBs. I have us keeping, I believe, 6 linebackers.
Ooh.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
Do we even got 6 linebackers?
Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah,
rough,
we do.
bro. It's kind of rough, but I'm thinking of like special teams mainly, trying to try to preserve the starters that way and have enough guys to play special teams. But so it's the two starters, N'Kobe Dean, Quay Walker, and then both the Berg brothers, cousins, whatever, Lindenberg and
Eichenberg and
Eichenberg.
Lindenberg.
Yeah, and then there was another one.
Eichenberg.
Eichenberg. So that's 4. Who am I
Yeah, but
missing?
one of them is a special teams player.
No,
By the way.
they
But
both contribute pretty much on special
I
teams.
think Cody Lindenberg was like one of the better special team guys
Yeah,
in the entire NFL.
last year,
he was
yeah.
the 7th round pick we got last year, right?
Yeah,
Really?
I forget when we
Nice.
drafted him at, but
That's
yeah.
the
2 years
That's
ago.
definition
nice.
of coming
2 years
in and
ago.
making the best of it.
That's
Yeah,
for real.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's
So
what I'm saying. That's what I was saying earlier about him being special teams, bro. Like special teams, bro. Like dudes will come in and they can be really good players. And I can't name dudes offhand, but I'm sure there's been a lot of players that started off as just special team guys and worked their way up to
That's a
being a
ton of
starter.
them, bro. It's Hall of Famers.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Type shit. I can't name a bunch
Shannon
of names.
Sharp started on special teams. Tim Brown started on special teams.
Tim Brown started on special teams.
Hell
Let's
yeah,
say
he started on special teams.
number 84. He was really number
Oh,
84.
hey, fuck, I forget what Dirty said. He
He's
said
number 84. He
Tim
said he
Brown
ain't
said he
that
wasn't
good.
that. Tim Brown said he wasn't all that. He said Tim Brown wasn't all that good. I remember
He
that
wasn't
shit.
all that great when he started.
I still remember that shit. That's
He
kind
didn't
of
hit the ground. He didn't hit the ground running as greatness. He developed that.
All right, so let's see. So the linebackers were Quay Walker. Who'd you keep? Not even Nate. You had both the Bergs, Quay Walker, N'Kobe Dean.
Yeah, yeah. And then
And then there was one more.
Actually, there's 6. So I ended up keeping 6 just for because I liked Brendan Jackson, 6'4", 263, 25 years old, out of Washington State.
Oh yeah, Brennan Jackson. Yeah, I see him.
I thought we could use that somewhere. So that's just a pie in the sky kind of thing. I don't know. I'm thinking about special teams again, but I think he has a chance with just his size alone. It could be a weapon that we could use. And if like you guys were saying earlier, if Sion Stone does his
There we
thing,
go.
he might just find his way on this list right here too. So I think that's what I was thinking when I said 5 or 6.
Yeah, he's probably gonna make it. Yeah, and he's more of a linebacker.
Yeah.
His
That's all
size
I
give
heard.
him linebacker. His size give him the linebacker feel because he's not a DN in the NFL. Plus, in college, he didn't get any sacks, so they didn't bring him in to be a DN with no sacks. So I think
Yeah.
they're bringing him in for a linebacker, which is probably that weak side linebacker again.
Sacktown rated Mike said I had over 5 concussions. Army paratrooper. We hit the ground like a bag of rocks.
Yeah, those
Hey,
things will
that's
fuck you up,
shout to
bro.
you.
They'll stack
It
up.
happens.
I got a concussion so cold I didn't even feel it.
That boy got his shit spanked. Woke up with Tweety Birds.
No, I got hit so hard. You ever been hit so hard you didn't feel it, but you know you got hit? I didn't even see where the dude was. I didn't see him. I still ain't seen him.
That's the I see him to this day. I ain't seen that one. That's funny. All right, so
I've had motorcycle accidents. I've been hitting football. Like I've had my share of concussions. But I've never had one so bad to where I don't remember nothing though. I ain't never had
No,
one of those.
no, I ain't never had one that bad either. But
all right, so you kept 5 corners, Nutty Rare. Nate, who'd you keep?
ooh, here we go. Don't say Darian Porter first.
Daniel Berry. Why
King
y'all hate
Dingaling.
Darian Porter, man?
King Dingaling. First off.
Right. First off.
It's Tayron Johnson from the Buffalo
Oh,
Bills.
Teron Johnson, yeah.
Yep, I think
Sure.
he's in the building. Massis, I think
Get that man his money
Massis,
too. I'm sorry. Get that man
Massis,
Johnson his money too, y'all.
Massis is right there, and he's only. I'm looking at the weight. He's 185, and Jamar McCoy is 193. So he could put on 5 pounds or so, but it's crazy how people pick on his size.
What's the attitude?
He gets in there. I haven't watched a lot of the games, but he gets in there and he's not afraid to tackle. He's not backing down. But I like
What
his
up,
coverage.
Nick?
I like his
Yeah, no, he
coverage.
definitely got coverage. Yeah.
Yeah.
His
I like
teammates
his
say that's the
playmaking.
one thing about him though is his I don't want to say inability to tackle, but probably the lackability of tackling.
Ezekiel Math, I like the fact that he's a playmaker, bro. He's a ball hawk. If that boy gets his hand on the football, rather it be a PBU or an interception, he gets his hand on him. I think he had like 15 pass breakups last year in college. So
How many interceptions he had? He need to.
I think he had what, like 6?
Ooh,
6 interceptions, 4 to 6, something like that, somewhere in that area.
nice. He might start at corner.
And other than Porter, that's 4. Darion Porter.
Yeah, so he had 5 interceptions last year.
That's nice.
No. All right, my bad, Nate.
No, yeah, Darion Porter. I mean, I think it was a project. It blew up in Pete's face last year. He was looking for the next Richard Sherman. I don't think he is, but I think there's potential there. He's got the size. He's got the speed. So
I'm glad somebody got faith in him.
I'm hoping we can fucking try to get the most out of him because I've suggested throwing him back to the wide receiver position. So
look, look, dude is a backup player. He's not a starter. He's a backup player. You know what I mean? Like I feel like he's still got a lot to learn about playing corner. congratulations to being in the NFL. This is what I be saying. Like, man, some people get to the NFL don't really deserve to be there. I mean, you there. Kudos to you. But in all honesty, you there because Pete Carroll don't know what the fuck he doing. Cause I didn't see, bro, when we drafted him, bro, it was like a what the fuck? He wasn't that high on nobody board. This somebody I feel you could have got as a UDFA if you want to take chances on swinging at something, but drafting him, bro, I ain't see nothing in his college tape that showed me he was worth, you know what I mean, being drafted, and I ain't see nothing from him last year that showed me that he worth being a starter.
Yeah, he got drafted in what round?
The fact that he was drafted at all bothers me.
The third round.
I think he's a fourth round pick.
Still pretty high for a project.
You know what I mean? Like, bro, I gave Pete Carroll a chance last year because I was watching and I was seeing shit I did not.
Yeah, we haven't, Cliffy. We haven't gotten to that topic yet, my boy. We'll get to that in a few minutes.
So, me personally, I don't have a lot of faith in him, Nate. I don't. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like 5 corners, okay, cool, but he ain't one of them.
You can't. You just can't cut ties with a third round pick, and he's got his contract has too much value in it after 1 year. You gotta try to make that work.
So what's the
that would be dumb decision making on the Raiders.
No, so what you do is you put him on the practice squad and you let him get signed by somebody else. They got to eat that contract at that point.
No, that's still a stupid move, bro. I mean, he's got talent, bro. Bro. The dude's an athletic freak. What do you mean?
No,
you know where he should be playing, Ben? I'm being honest. If you're gonna give this man a chance to do anything on your team, you need to put his ass back at wide receiver.
Oh, ain't no room for him.
Where he grew up. This is what he grew up playing. He was a wide receiver. You know what I mean? Put his ass back at wide receiver. Try him out at punt return. Put him on special teams. But corner starting.
What's the 5 cornerbacks?
I'm good.
I have Tayron Johnson, Ezekiel Massis, Ahmad McCoy, Eric Stokes, and Darian Porter to round it off.
No.
So no DCAM.
Nope. I like DCAM too, but
I think DCAM got a better chance than Porter.
Yeah.
I agree. I don't know if I agree. They're like the same to me. I haven't seen enough from DCAM.
Right, and that's why I probably would go with, I don't know. That's a 50-50, I guess.
But I don't think you get rid of Darian Porter because he'd be invested so much in him. The same reason why we didn't get rid of Dante Thornton. He's just got the speed and the size.
I mean, there's more upside. There's more upside with Darian Porter if he develops than DCAM, bro. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying.
What's Darian Porter for the Raiders' salary this year?
My man wasn't even better than Caillou last year, so I don't even know why we even.
So if you're not taking Darian Porter, who you taking? Either DCAM, Greedy Vance. I'm not taking Greedy Vance. He's 5'9". Who else you got?
That's a good
Caleb Offord. Greedy Vance, or DCAM over Darian Porter. Those are your other options.
Nah, Porter probably gonna make it though, for real. Be honest.
Looking at the roster, I don't see how he doesn't. I just think as far as what they invested in him already, he's a third round pick, I believe.
Yeah,
bro, are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh man, come on now, bro. Look. This nigga's salary is $1.1 million payout this year, bro. You can go bye. You can your whole contract is $6 million.
And DCAM and the rest of these dudes are making pennies.
One and done.
No, I'm just
one
saying.
and done. It wouldn't
This
be
ain't
the
a
first
lot of
time.
money. This ain't a lot of money.
You know
what I mean? This ain't a lot of money. Crazy. This six million over 4 years. This ain't a lot of money.
So there was no other options. Who you guys going with? Okay, I'll eat that. You guys going with DCAM then?
I'd rather go.
I'm gonna go with Porter. I believe DCam should, but they're
I'm
gonna
gonna go
go with
with
Porter
DK.
though.
I'm not gonna ride with Porter. I'm gonna go with DK. Unless
I
Porter
send
come out and show me something spectacular, and I do mean spectacular. You know what I
Amazing.
mean?
Spectacular.
Preseason, it got to be spectacular, bro. You when with preseason over and after them 3 games, man, you need to have 6 interceptions.
There
You
we
know what I
go.
mean? 3 tackles, and have given up no touchdowns, and then we could talk. But if you ain't doing that, I don't. We ain't got nothing to talk about, brother.
All right, so let's move to the safeties. How many safeties you got? The Raiders make it keep it, bro.
Dang, dang. Now, let me see. I got us keeping 5 safeties.
Ooh,
Uh,
wow.
yep. Traydon Stoops, uh, Palomao, Chin.
Mm.
Uh, who was the other one?
Dalton Johnson for sure.
Oh yeah, Dalton Johnson will be there. And then the last one, I have Trace. What's his name? Tristan.
Yeah, Tristan
Uh,
McCullum. We got
yeah, I
three.
like McCollum, bro. I think he could have started for us last year,
Yeah,
but
me too.
I, I I think he's a savvy veteran. He played on a good team. Um, I think I see something there. So I'd like to see him. I'd like to see him stick around. If not, fucking find a role for this team
Dude,
and contribute.
he's more of like a talented version of Isaiah Pull-Em-Out, bro. Because their body set, their body structure, bro, is like identical, bro. They're both 6'3", they're both like 200 pounds. You know what I'm saying? They're both extremely fast. You know what I'm saying? It's just I think with Tristan McCullum, I think he's a little bit better than Pull-Em-Out, to be honest. But
Mhm.
Pull-Em-Out's 27, Tristan McCullum's only 24. Or no, they're both 27. My bad. I read the ages wrong. That was
Mm-mm-mm.
so
Merry
yeah.
Christmas.
I like those safeties.
Merry Christmas
Yeah,
to me.
And then you had
Merry
what?
Christmas,
Obviously,
baby.
who did you have at kicker? You taking Matt Gay or the Tokyo Toe?
man, I'd like to see the toe take it just because, but I think that they take the safer route and go with the vet
And then
gay
obviously
route.
the long
Again,
snapper.
it all depends on what I see in free in preseason, man. You know what I mean? It all depends on what we see coming out of camp. Like, I want the best kicker. I want the best player, period, for every position. You know what I mean? I think we all want that, right? We want the best player. We want the best option. We want the. I mean, even if it's not the 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 fanciest of fancy, and people be like, "Oh, well, I don't even know who that is," and "Oh, this is a gimmick." Well, if the Tokyo Toe is more consistent and more accurate throughout preseason, and he wins the job like that, then so be it. But if Matt Gay happens to be the one that is more accurate and more consistent, I mean, I really don't too much care for who kicks the furthest. I don't want I don't want fucking 63-yard field goal attempts this year. I mean, if we gonna stall out, you know what I mean? I want it to be a 40-yard kick, a 42-yard kick, or something like that, right? Like, bro, I'm not looking for the 50 plus field goals this year, bro. I'm not. I feel like my offense should be better than that. You know what I mean? Like, and it ain't a lot of kickers in the NFL making a ton of 50-yard kicks anyway. So just saying.
Yeah, it was sad. It was honestly sad to see the regression from Daniel Carlson too, bro. Like I was like, man, this dude's decent, bro. You just seen it like week after week. He got worse and
Bro,
worse. I was like, holy fuck, dog.
when I pointed out the black, he was like, "Oh shit, you right."
Yeah, you
It's
definitely
getting
opened my
worse
eyes
every
on that
year.
one. Like bad though, it was getting worse. Like bad, like he got that bag and just said, "I'm good." Yeah, he
Yeah,
got that bag and his toe just started tripping. His toenails got too long.
He got too
His
comfortable. He
toenails.
stopped working. You know what I mean? Like, his accuracy was just God, his accuracy was getting horrible, bro.
But then he
Like,
busts a 60-yarder at the end of the year.
it's like nobody doubts the fact that you can get it out there. Everybody's starting to doubt the fact that you can get it through the uprights. That's the problem. And for you, that's your only job is to put the ball through the uprights, bro. Like you don't have any other job in this
In an
field,
indoor stadium.
bro. You have one job and one job only: put the ball through the motherfucking uprights. That is it. That's it.
Hey, man.
Special teams, go run with Farmer John. You got one fucking job, bro.
Yeah. My mama said. My mama said.
Bro, like you got no reason, bro. Like, why you out celebrating? You the kicker. Like, I understand. You know what I mean? Everybody got a lifestyle and things of that nature and living it up because you know what I mean, you a Las Vegas Raider and you in Vegas and you party animal. But damn, bro, damn. When did you stop worrying about accuracy? You know what I mean? Like, just saying. When you stop worrying about doing your job? Because now you don't have one. At least not here.
All right, so we got our next topic. Appreciate you guys, man, for tapping in the show, man. Hit the like button, subscribe. Really do appreciate y'all, man. Let us know once again your guys' thoughts on Michael Mayers. He'll be our next topic. Will he have a breakout season this year? But before we get into that, we got Black's topic, man. And a report came out about the Raiders draft grade, and I'll let Black take it over from here. I think we
You
lost. I
on
think
mute.
we lost Black. He's on mute. He's on mute. He's on mute.
No, hold on. I'm trying to find the report from
I got
ESPN. Let me grab it.
yeah. I got the draft grade. They gave him a C.
I'm trying to figure out why they didn't. All right, hold on, y'all. My bad.
No, you get so pretty much. They had there's only like two other teams I think, or one other team they got a worse draft grade by or not draft grade. Oh yeah, draft grade than the Raiders. Only one
So
team.
when we drafted the first, when everybody was talking about us, oh, the Raiders did so great. They great draft. Draft knocked it out the park. This was a good one. Now ESPN's got something different to say.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely do. We're bored.
Boy, if y'all don't feel like the NFL was scripted and that is
Oh,
made
here
for
we go.
Vegas, not the Raiders, is made for Vegas to win. Oh, man.
All right, here we go. All right, ESPN gave the Las Vegas Raider a C, and they said the biggest move was drafting quarterback Fernando Mendoza, number one overall. The move that he liked was trying to trade edge Max Crosby. The move that he did not like was signing edge Quiddy Pay. It said the Raiders brought in Clint Kubiak as coach and drafted Mendoza this offseason, but perhaps the team's most noteworthy decision was the one ultimately came undone, trading Crosby to the Ravens only for it to fall apart. Um, the trade the trade was a home run for the Raiders. They were a rebuilding team trading a soon to be 29-year-old player as a salary laden contract, meaning mostly off their books, for two first round picks. It was a clear victory despite the emotional pain. Unfortunately for Las Vegas, it was not to be. See, I disagree with that. I think we upgraded by keeping them, but it says so Crosby is still a Raider and remains a pillar as the Raiders progress to the next version of their franchise with Kubiak and Mendoza leading the way. That change is significant and nothing will determine which direction the franchise goes more than the success or failure of those two men. Even though Mendoza is probably the most important acquisition of the offseason, the Raiders don't get credit in the grade because they had the number one pick. but the Raiders did more beyond bringing in Kubiak and Mendoza and almost trading Crosby. They made many moves that could be needle movers, spending a ton of money to raise the low floor of the roster. Did it make the team better? Almost certainly. Did they spend reasonable doing so? Did they spend reasonably doing so? They did not. The largest of those deals were signing Tyler Lindenbaum to a 3-year, $81 million contract that obliterated the center market. So, and then they got into talking about they also dished out 16 million for Quiddy Pay in what I thought was one of the worst free agent contracts this offseason. Pay ranked last among qualifying edge rushers and pass rush win rate. And then they also spent big by bringing in not one but two free agent linebackers in Quay and Walker. Quay, Walker, and Nakobe Dean. And the Raiders also resigned Malcolm Koonce and traded for Teron Johnson. So they're essentially just saying that we spent a lot of money on the linebackers, probably overpaid for Quiddy Pay, and we didn't get Max Crosby, so they gave us a C. Although
Okay,
like everybody else gave us an A. Like
so let me because I'm sitting here and you said, the title says Raiders have one of the worst drafts according to ESPN, right? But that didn't speak that to me. That was a grade for the offseason. It
right,
wasn't a grade on the draft.
right,
Because if we talking draft, you only bring up Mendoza. That's the only fucking thing we drafted.
right.
We
They
didn't
didn't
draft
talk
nothing
about
else.
Zoom. They didn't talk about
You know what I
Stoops
mean?
and none of that.
So
You
how do
right. You
you how
right.
do you give us your explanation on as to why you give us one of the worst drafts when you just graded us on off-season moves and acquisitions? You didn't grade our draft. So what is the title of this?
What was the title that they gave it was
Yeah. What was the
so
title?
I guess it says 2026 NFL offseason grades. Then
Oh
it
shit.
says draft, trades, more moves by team. So I guess they covering everything.
Okay, see.
Okay.
That's more of a clarification. I felt like as I was listening to you read it, I felt like they was grading our off-season moves in acquisitions versus more of our draft. You know what I mean? Like uh that that when you say worst off-season, that's better. You know what
But
I
even
mean?
still though, to your point though, they
But
didn't mention a lot of our draft picks which were home runs for us. Like
exactly. So for me, like you're okay, you want to grade my off-season, but you're saying that based on just me looking, you know what I mean, from my point of view, I watch football. I know what the Raiders had on their roster last year. You gonna tell me that C minus D plus defense last year that we had, that what we got this year in the Kobe Dean and the Walker, you know what I mean? Hopefully Kuntz performs. Like I can understand the doubt of Kuntz. Like I get it. He's like he shows up partially. I'm still waiting for that full season of him just really getting out there and dominating, not fucking 4 games or 5 games a season when we play 17. We play 17 games, man. Show up for more than 4 or 5. You know what I mean? I respect the fact that you're in the NFL. Cool. Great. Show us that you deserve to be there. That's all I care. Show me that you deserve to be there. You got a lot of Raider fans cheering for you. I'm not one of them. I'm not. Because I ain't seen shit. I ain't seen a damn thing from Coons. So I understand the grade on that. But when you grade out like a Nakobe Dean or like let's just take Nakobe Dean out of it. When you grade out a Max Crosby and a motherfucking Tyler Lindenbaum and a Quay Walker, well, right there, bro, that's a B. That's a B alone. Just those three, and then you throw in a Mendoza. Not to mention you throw in a Kirk Cousins. You know what I mean?
True.
Somebody to
Didn't mention
guide.
that either.
You know what I mean? You somebody to guide him. You know what I mean? On top of that, you throw in a Kubiak, who's a so as proven to be a great offensive mind. Like, bro, like at minimum, the Raiders off-season grade should be a B, a solid
Type
B.
shit.
Where you get a C minus from, I don't fucking know.
That dude
It-
smoked
it-
dumbass
like
meth.
when I listen to the article, bro, I don't hear you addressing the team from
Bitch.
all angles. I see you addressing it from a few angles, and you
Wouldn't
addressed
tell no
more
crook
of the
shit.
failed trade that really had nothing to do with the Raiders. It had everything to do with Baltimore. But it seems like in your article and in your statement and in the way that you're looking at it, you're blaming us for it. I
Yeah.
think that's
Fuck
slated.
that report. Use some shit. You son of a bitch.
So,
Is it
in all
Bleacher
honesty,
Report?
like when ESPN
Nah,
put their
that's
name on stuff,
ESPN.
man, they need to do a better job at who they let write this shit. You know what I mean? Because you got somebody out here making y'all look real bad about this shit. Who wrote this article? Who's a contributing writer on this one?
The contributing writer. Get the drum roll out, goddammit. Where's the Raiders at? Let me see if I can find it.
Is it Hondo?
No, it's ESPN. Seth Walder from ESPN.
Seth Walder.
Seth Walder.
Oh man, what the fuck he know?
Look, I
Fuck
got it
he
right
know.
here, gang. Look, Chad, Chad.
Who the fuck is this guy?
What the hell?
Seth Walder.
Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Let me see the rest of the grades. What the other teams get while we here? Let's scroll on
I
through.
bet.
Show me.
I bet.
You
I
know,
I'm gonna
bet.
see the Jets. Start with the Jets. The
The
worst.
Eagles.
Philadelphia got an A.
It starts with the best offensive grades to the worst. So the Eagles got an A type shit. The Chargers got an A minus type
Wow.
shit. Miami Dolphins got a. You got Miami Dolphins an A minus. Yeah, the fact that they even did this, I know
Wow,
they
you
all
gave
mad.
Miami an
I
A
did an
minus.
A minus, and you traded away your best wide receiver and got rid of Tua, and you got overpaid ass Malik Willis and literally got nobody else. Entire team rebuilt. That's
And
crazy.
you released both of your number one wide receivers.
Yeah, like how the fuck y'all get an A minus? The Chicago Bears, the Cleveland Browns had a better offseason, B minus or B plus. The Green Bay Packers with a B plus. The New York Giants with a B plus. The San Francisco 49ers got a
Wow.
B plus.
Wow.
The Lions got a B. The Ravens got a B.
The Ravens got a
Jaguars
B. They didn't do shit.
Just
The
a
Carolina Panthers got a B. The New Orleans Saints got a B. The Broncos got a B. The Buccaneers got a B. The Vikings got a B minus. The Seahawks got a B minus. The Titans got a B
The
minus.
Super Bowl champs got a B minus.
Atlanta
Okay.
Falcons got a B minus. Houston Texans got a B minus. New England Patriots got a B minus. Kansas City Chiefs got a C plus.
That makes sense.
Los Angeles Rams got a C plus.
What? You added Miles Garrett and get a C plus?
This probably was
And the
before
all
Miles
pro
Garrett.
corners from the Chiefs. Indianapolis Colts got
You
a
have
C
by
plus.
far
It was
one of the
before Miles Garrett.
you
No, it
potentially
wasn't.
have one of the greatest defenses that might
Dallas
ever touch an
Cowboys,
NFL
C
field.
plus.
You
Well,
get a
the
C
reason why their
plus.
grade went down because they
Steelers,
signed
C
Ty
plus.
Simpson.
Yeah, it's because they
That's what,
drafted a
that's what it
quarterback
said.
for sure. For
That's
sure.
what it said because they signed
Washington
Ty
Commanders
Simpson.
got a C plus.
Man, as long as
The
Matthew
Jets
Stafford
got a
is healthy,
C.
it don't matter.
The Cincinnati Bengals got a C. The Buffalo Bills got a C. The Raiders got a C. And the worst offseason was the Cardinals. I already know it's probably because they drafted that running back. And they got a D. So that's the only team that was rated worse than us. So we were the worst out of all the C teams. So out of all the teams he gave a C, he made us the worst. So we were worse. We had a worse offseason than the Bills, the Bengals, the Jets, And out of all those teams that had the same grade as us, they gave us the worst offseason and all those teams I just mentioned.
Wow.
And then the only team that was worse than us was the Cardinals, according to this.
Wow.
Right there.
Yeah. This guy has no idea what he's talking about, bro. He
You just
gave
don't
out
like the
some he
Raiders.
gave out some wild, crazy fictional grades, bro.
You
That's
just don't
man,
like the
that's
Raiders. That's what that boils down to.
yeah.
Yeah, all those teams. Yeah, it was crazy. Browns. Fucking,
The editor should have he should have read this a little bit more before he let this come out. This is
the
this
Dolphins
is
is
this
crazy.
is slander, right? This is considered slander right here. That is considered slander. You know, that sounds like pure hatred. You gonna tell me that Geno Smith going to the Jets is better than Kirk Cousins going to the Raiders? Are you serious? Are you serious? You gonna tell me drafting Fernando Mendoza isn't better than fucking having Geno Smith?
Yeah,
Are
that
you
shit was kind of
serious?
crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Yes, it's that nigga you love to hate. It's that
All
nigga
right.
you
Boy,
love to hate.
I
So
swear,
yeah,
when
they hey, but I like that though. Like I said before, anytime when the national media start talking good against the Raiders, we underperform. So I like when they do this, when they talk about us like this, and then that way we got something to prove. Because if they start talking about, because when they was talking about, oh, the draft grade was a, then it's like now we gotta
yeah,
deliver on that,
but man, they
and we
could at least
usually don't in those situations. So I like that he gave us a C. Like stay over there. Don't try to jump the fence later on when things turn around.
you
So
could
what's
have
his
gave us
dude name
a B
again?
plus, B minus.
What's his dude name
Uh,
again?
let me
Seth
find it.
Miller,
Yeah, Seth Miller. Seth No Rogan Miller.
No, Seth Walder.
Walder.
Oh, where's Walder?
Where's Walder? Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
with
Where
you,
was your
Black.
brain at?
I'm with you, Black. But we don't always prove them right either, though, bro. I
No, I
mean,
get it. That's what I'm saying. We don't prove him right. So this is what I mean. Whenever they say who gonna win the game, and then if like most of the people say the Raiders gonna win that game, we lose that game. Like, and then they always say we lose a game, and we lose a lot, but we do win some of them games. So I just don't think we ever play up to the expectation. That's what I'm saying.
Shout out to the truth. He said unpopular opinion. Mendoza, and O'Connell are the same player.
But now but you might be right. This year might be a little different. I kind of don't want to use the same metric we've been using because our front office is much different now. So I think we're going to make better decisions overall.
All right, so let's get into the final topic of the show, man. We appreciate you guys for pulling up as always, man, on a late night. Or regardless of what channel you're on, man, hit the like button, subscribe as always, man. We are going to get into the final
Please
topic.
subscribe to my channel because I'm losing subscribers daily because I talk about the little girl that tried to finesse Max Crosby. Like she tried to really finesse Max Crosby, and I got 75% likes on this video. I hate that. That was worse than the ALC talk I'll be doing. Jeez.
So I proposed a poll in the chat, um, and we'll see where the grades are sitting at now. My topic is Michael Mayer and what are realistic expectations or some of your guys' expectations for Michael Mayer. So the question in the chat was, will Michael Mayer have a career year? It seems like the overall votes on the poll right now is that the majority of you guys think Michael Mayer is going to have his best year of his career. If we go back and we look at his numbers over the last few seasons, let me see. So we're going to pull it up on the screen. And then let's zoom in real quick. If I hit the wrong button. So Michael Mayer came into the league 2023 for the Raiders. In 2023, he had let's see, 2023, 27 receptions for 304 yards, 2024, he had 21 receptions for 156 yards. I believe that was the year where he held out some games for mental reasons or whatever that was. And then in 2025, which was last season, 35 receptions for 328 yards. Didn't score a touchdown last season, scored 2 touchdowns in 2023 and 1 touchdown in 2025. So my question is, you guys what's your guys' expectations for Michael Mayer? You guys think he's going to have a career of the year this year just based off the numbers? I mean, it's not a lot of numbers there, but I think with a lot of attention, that Brock Bowers is going to demand. If you go back and look at the production that Clint Kubiak has gotten out of his tight ends, I think this is going to be the year that Michael Mayer may be able to, get 500 plus yards receiving. What's your guys' thoughts on that?
Are we talking about breakout year?
Yeah, like breakout season.
So
Yeah.
what do we consider a breakout? Like 25%?
Well, his highest output was last season, 35 receptions, 328 yards, and only 1 touchdown.
I was going to ask the same question.
So would 500 yards be a breakout year?
Yeah.
Because I think that's the number for him is 500.
Yeah, I think he can have like maybe 45 receptions, 50 receptions for around 500 yards. Oh, that is a lot. I'm trying to think.
Well,
I think it's possible because he had 50 targets.
How many?
He had 50 targets last year.
Yeah, but a lot of those came when Brock wasn't on the field, though.
Yeah, you're right.
But the thing about it is going from 318 to 500 is definitely a breakout year, though. I would say that's a breakout year because you almost doubled your production. So that's like a 35-40% increase. So I would say that's a breakout year for him if he can get to 500. So my answer, I guess, would be I think he's gonna get like 450 though.
And this is the final year of his contract too. So this is his contract year because he was a 2nd round pick. So he only gets what 3 years. 3 years. No, next year is his contract year, not this year.
Oh, okay. All right.
As good as he is.
Oh no, I'm trying to think. It is this year because he's in 4 seasons. So this is the past 3 seasons. The 4th ain't played yet. So yeah, this is his contract year.
So, as good as Michael Mayers is, it is very unfortunate that he is in Brock's shadow. I think anywhere else, yeah, he's a 500 plus yard tight end, maybe 80 targets. You know what I mean? Maybe 50 catches, maybe 55 catches. But behind Brock Bowers, he's not that. It's unfortunate. It's a different role for him. So, I mean, if I'm thinking career year, if I'm saying he's going to have a career year, I'll tell you he'll have 65 targets. He'll have 44 catches, and he might break 450. You know what I mean? The career would actually really be in his touchdowns. You know what I mean? So, I think that's really where he's gonna like really make the mark on his number is with the touchdowns. And I think he might have like 5 or 6 this year.
Yeah, I was thinking like about 4. Where his money gonna come in as where he blocks well.
He blocks well. You know what I mean? He can block right there in that 10-yard range, block, you know what I mean? Yeah. Throw a nice little block, slide out, catch a touchdown.
He's not that good of a blocker.
Didn't say he was that great of it. I said he could do it.
He's the best one we got. He's the best blocking tight end we got.
He's a willing blocker, but I'd rather put Ian Thomas out there if that's the case.
Yeah,
I want a guy. I want a guy who
don't hold no threat.
I want a guy who can slide and catch. I think Mayers is a better catcher than Ian Thomas.
Yeah, well, he had his chance, bro. He had multiple chances to take over and be a factor. He dropped the ball multiple times. I think he is who he is. I'm not expecting much out of him.
I said if he was somewhere else, Nate, he might be more than that. But in Brock's shadows, bro, he's not gonna be what people think he is.
Well, he was out of Brock's shadow, and he's still like a mid player, if that. Like He's a backup.
Our play calling didn't help either because he was getting
Hey,
slapped
look,
when he was catching
you
it too. He was
notice,
getting slapped.
you notice he left and he didn't come back until after Josh McDaniels was fired.
But
I'm just saying.
Oh, wow.
I'm just saying. I'm
But
just saying.
He definitely came in and tried to ruin the shit.
then we was
I mean,
comparing
it just
them to
depends.
Gronk and Hernandez though.
Hey, shout out to LH Raider, bro. He says he's watching from New Zealand. Go
That's what
Raiders.
I'm talking about. The brother from down under.
Shout out to the brethren from New Zealand, LH Raider.
throw another shrimp on the barbie. Or that,
Another ship
Right.
on that bad.
Man, why
Throw-
do people
throw-
do that, man? Why do people do that? You shit ass fucking accents, man. That's offensive, brother.
Because we grew up watching
Offensive.
Crocodile Dundee. That's not a knife. This is a
Oh,
knife.
That is fucking offensive, man. Don't do that.
trying to make an impression, bro.
I understand. I'm
Oh.
just
hopefully,
fucking with you.
Look at her. She's
hopefully
a
I
beauty.
didn't
Thank
offend
you.
our New Zealand brother.
So to me, Michael Mayer's production is really gonna we're gonna rely heavy on what production we get out of them receivers. If them receivers are ass and we don't get much production out of them, bro, I think they'll lean heavy on the two tight end sets. Kubiak likes two tight end sets a lot, and I think if we can't get anything going in the wide receiver room outside of Trey Tucker, I think we may see a lot of Brock Bowers in the slot. Brock Bowers played, I believe, the majority of his majority of his snaps last season in the slot as well. So if he ends up running that personnel based off, the ineptitude of the wide receiver room, I think Michael Mayer could have a good year if they put like Brock Bowers in the slot and then line Michael Mayer up in line. I wouldn't hate that idea. Not with Clint Kubiak, dialing up plays. You know what I'm saying? So
The most
Hey,
resources we
Michael,
have.
here's a PFF grade for you. Michael Mayer has 65 run blocking grade according to PFF, but he was 13th among all tight ends.
The
So
run blocking grade.
yeah, that's not too bad.
especially not for a number 2 tight end. Because I mean I remember when we drafted Michael Mayer, bro. I was scratching my head a lot. You feel me? Because I thought the Raiders, right there, they could have possibly went quarterback. You feel me? And we ended up taking Michael Mayer. I mean, he was productive coming out of Notre Dame, one of the more productive tight ends coming out that year. I think the only tight end they had that was ranked higher than him in that draft was Sam Laporta, who I believe went in the first round to the Detroit Lions. But for whatever reason, it just Michael Mayer, it just really hasn't worked out. Obviously, year 2, he had I think he said a mental break or whatever, but in my opinion, he hasn't lived up to it, bro. Like his draft stock, I feel like he's a reach. And then that's the reason why, like when we drafted Brock Bowers, bro, and people were mad, like, oh, we already got Michael Mayer. I'm like, bro, like, are you kidding me? Like, no disrespect to Michael Mayer, bro, but this is Brock Bowers. Feel me? So, and look, I mean, like I said, no disrespect to Michael Mayer, but he started 32 games. He has a total of 83 receptions for 788 yards and 3 touchdowns. So, that's why I think I put my numbers at like somewhere around 45, 50 receptions at like 500 yards. So I think he'll have maybe 5 or 10 more receptions than he did last season because he had 35 last season. I think this season he'll probably be somewhere around 45, 50 receptions and probably like 450 yards. And like I think what Dirty said is the touchdowns. I think he can have like maybe 4 or 5 touchdowns this year. I think the Raiders can lean on him in the red zone. I think that lineup that I said earlier with Brock Bowers in the slot and Michael Mayer inline tight end. I think that's going to be a formation that the Raiders will probably use a lot of in the red zone to try to create matchups because in our wide receiver
personnel.
Yeah, we don't. There's not a lot of in that wide receiver room. There's not a lot of really red zone threats, in my opinion. Like I mean, yeah, in my opinion, there's not really many there. Trey Tucker's not really a red zone threat. Jack Besh, we have to
He
see
will
what
be.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? He could be, Dante Thornton could. We have a bunch of could be's, you know what I'm saying? But I think Michael Mayer and Brock
That's
Bowers.
even more reason to go get a Justin Jefferson.
Oh, for sure.
Oh goodness, man.
Max Crosby in a second round pick straight across for Justin Jefferson. Make it happen tomorrow.
Go to sleep.
Hey, look, you know what? Another name I'm gonna throw out there.
No,
People might not like it, but
no,
I'm
I
gonna
don't.
say it.
No,
I'm
I
gonna
don't.
say it. I'm gonna say it.
Don't say it.
Guy's still a red zone threat. I
Oh
don't
yeah,
need him.
that's why I'm picking him.
I
I know
don't.
who
I
you about
don't.
to
I
say.
don't need. I don't need this guy to run between the 20 and the 20. I need him to run between the 20 and the goal line. So
Who?
all I need him for. Actually, not even the 20 in the goal line. The 15 in the goal line.
Who?
Give me
These nuts.
motherfucking. Give me Keenan Allen.
That's what I've been saying that since
Give me
everybody
Keenan
keep throwing
Allen.
wide receivers on us. They won't throw him on there.
It
He
ain't
the
gonna
one
cost
that
a
be.
lot of money.
He the one that
Still
be
got
killing
big
us.
body. Still can go up and get the ball. I take a chance on the Keenan Allen
Yeah.
because I need
Yeah.
a wide receiver that's a red zone threat. You know what I mean? And we don't have one, bro. We don't. Aside from Brock Bowers, that's it, bro. Him and Mayers, maybe. You know what I mean? But other than that, bro, like nobody else is proven to be a red zone threat.
Yeah.
Especially if these
Nobody
schools
popped
can't
out.
get open. If you can't get
Well,
open, you can't be a threat.
it's a play call though in the red zone. You got to set up your plays before you get to the red zone to
No,
make the red
you right
zone be
on that.
efficient.
You
And
right,
we and
but
we and
again,
we don't do that. So I don't know who we got, but if I had to make a guess, I would say it would be Besh, and like y'all say, of course Brock, maybe Mayer can do his Dougie, but anybody else, yeah, I would go for Keenan Allen for sure. He's proven that he could get that done for sure.
Look at just bring back Darren Waller.
I'm with that too.
I don't know.
Yeah. Him and
I'm with
Max
All
on
right,
the
I'm
I
track
good.
got
together.
I got to go to work in the morning. I'm gonna cut. Y'all want to leave it up or y'all want to shut it down? What y'all want to do?
No, I'll shut it down. It's cool.
All right, guys. You
Because
guys
I
take
got a
it.
question that I want to ask y'all first.
All
I
right,
want
good.
to just
Yep. All right,
All
Brody.
right, Ether.
so here's my question, y'all. I'm gonna ask the nation before I do it because people don't really like how I'm trying to compose myself about certain things. So, and this is I'm asking if this happened to y'all, what would y'all do? And then I'm asking what should I do, knowing me, right? Two questions. So let's say you get into a debate. Let's say me and Dirty get into a debate, and he don't like Kirk Cousins at all. He say AOC better than him. Kirk Cousins is washed the whole nine. And I go on and I tell you why Kirk Cousins is really better than what people think. And so then, I don't know, 3 weeks later, you get into an argument with somebody else. And the things that I told you that you were arguing against me, you use them against somebody else. And you said it with your whole chest like you came up with it. Now, me being on the sideline watching this, or you, how should you address that? Should you let that be, let it go, or do you pull that card, or do you what? What do y'all do in that situation? Or leave it alone?
Oh shit. I
I'm
probably
talking
just
about
go.
take your whole talking point. I'm talking about the whole argument, not just a piece of it. The whole argument.
Well,
Like you guys were like in the comment section arguing, or you guys were on panel
No, no,
together.
no, no. We did a show together, face to face debate about about that player. And
mhm.
then you go on the show, and then somebody in the comments get at him, and then he says, "Wait, let's look it up." And then he started running off all these stats, the stats that I gave you, and maybe he added one of his own because he did some research and saw that I was accurate. And then, but now you change your tune for an argument. Do I
Oh,
just let that slide?
You got to set up. So that was your guys' first show together.
Yes.
So you got to set
Well,
up
he was a
episode two.
guest. Mm.
So motherfuckers have been taking my takes.
Content.
People
Because
been taking my
because what I
takes for
really
a
want to
while,
do
bro.
before you answer dirty, what I want to do is show what he said to me and show what he said to this person, and then just be like, no commentary on my end, just put it out there for content. Do I Mac blast them or no?
No,
Basically, that's what it boils down
nope,
to.
mm-mm, not at all.
Okay, I am. I'm just playing.
No, seriously, like, bro. In all honesty, what's it gonna get you?
Oh, what's gonna get me is don't come at me like that no more, because I don't
I,
mean no.
I get it. But is you gonna gain subscribers from it?
Oh, I don't
Probably
care
not.
about that part.
No. I get it. Will you lose some? Maybe you're better. You're
I,
closer to losing some than gaining some. So I look. People love drama. They just don't want to support it. They'll watch it, but they don't want to support it. Right. But my thing is, bro, I've been getting takes taken from me for a long time, man. Like I've been doing this a while now, and motherfuckers been stealing my takes and putting them on motherfucking ESPN. You know what I mean? Watch my
who
shit
said
on the low and take my whole title of my show and everything and do a segment with it.
on ESPN?
Yep,
No, I would have got at them. I would have gained subscribers for that.
bro.
ESPN. I had to do that before
Like
on
like that's like that's
ESPN
like that's
Sacramento.
like going that's like going to war with a pin gun, nigga.
I,
With a
boy,
pin gun versus like nuclear tanks, nigga. Like I'm good,
I'm a sniper. I'm getting you one at a time.
nigga. Yeah, you got a cap gun, nigga. You
Negative.
got a cap gun.
I can kill with a cap gun.
You firing blanks, nigga. You got
Negative.
caps in that
Ain't
bitch.
nothing blank over here.
You going to war with a cap
See,
gun.
now you're gonna make me prove a point. Now I'm with you, Justice for 10. I mean Justice for 12. You gotta pull that card because that person did not keep it real. Right.
I hear
That's how
you.
I look at it.
Look,
I mean, like, because and the thing about it is, I would let it go, but this person, every time I do a show, they gonna come in my comments and argue whatever it is I say, argue it, and then you take what I say and run to your channel and use it. But you just was arguing with me about the opposite. But I'm gonna listen to what y'all say. But if you do it again, I'm gonna have to reconsider. Yeah, what you say? Cousins is good. He top 30 in almost every category. I think he's higher than that. But the Raiders break every quarterback right. Then they got a good. Then they got a good one. They don't respect him. He said Carr. He said the wrong thing about Carr.
yeah, no, I hate the car slander. I hate the car slander. I think DC did a lot for the Raiders. I mean, I think it is to be respected. I think it is to be, honored and respected, bro. Like I don't, I ain't got nothing bad to say about DC, bro.
Yeah,
I don't have nothing bad to say about DC, bro. I don't. I don't see what everybody else see. I see a team that didn't have a very good defense and that play a big role. Like I think that played a huge role in us in our failures.
yeah. I don't like how that ended. And it ain't even so much as I don't know. I don't like how it ended, but it's the person who did it too. That's what makes it worse for me.
Yeah.
We essentially let somebody come in and tear up our franchise and run off about his business, and then go to back to the Patriots and do there what he should have did here. But I get it. He was a head coach here, but he still called plays.
Some people can't do it all, bro.
Yeah,
Some people just ain't made to do it all. He one of them people.
yeah, for
Yeah.
real. I agree with that.
Sometimes you just got to play your position, man. You can't do nothing more than the position that you designed for. He is designed for an offensive coordinator. He is a awful head coach, bro. He has left nothing but failure in the wake of his head coaching. Denver was another team that was on the verge of the playoffs, bro. He ruined them. He ruined them. So we got here. We were a team that just came from the playoffs. He ruined us, bro. He ruined us. So, like, bro, we were better under two interim head coaches than we
I
were
agree.
under a guy who was hired to be the head coach. Just it don't make any sense.
No, you're right.
It don't make any sense. And that'll always be a stain on his record, no matter where he goes, bro. He'll never get another. I don't believe he will ever get another head coaching opportunity, bro.
No,
I honestly don't think he will ever get
because
another head coaching.
he blew it with Denver too, right? Yeah,
Yeah, he blew it with Denver. Yeah, he
yeah.
blew. God, Denver, man. Just look at the roster that he had when he was. I'm gonna pull it up, man.
Yeah,
Let
go
me.
ahead. I'm gonna read this comment.
What
Black,
was the roster that Josh McDaniels had with the Denver Broncos?
if the person take your take and shout you out on his channel and tell people go subscribe to you, well then it's all good. You know people don't do that, Brody. I do it. It's hard for me to take someone else's take and then don't give them credit for it. It's hard for me to do that because I know when I'm saying it, I know it didn't come from me, you know? And
Mhm.
no, they didn't do this, but this person really don't argue every point that I make. I'm serious. And the thing is, I was watching this show and I was just like, I know he not taking up for her Cousins. I just know I could. I had to literally go back and watch our live together to see, and it was like night and day. And I was like, wow, like that's what we doing? Is that what we doing? Like, eh, at least if you gonna flip flop, say you flip flopped. You ain't even gotta say who changed your mind or not. You ain't even gotta give me the credit. I ain't even mad at that. I'm more mad at the fact that this person makes it a point to come on my live, which I don't care. I don't care about that part. I love that part actually. Actually, I love the fact that he actually see it my way because then that lets me know that either you're being dishonest or two, you seeing the light. One of the two. And I hope is the former and not the latter. I mean the latter, not the former.
Man,
I hope you just see the light.
bro.
Okay, go ahead, bro. You said
So
this
he has a
okay,
history of doing this stupid shit. All right. So uh for his 2009-2010 season, bro, he had Kyle Orton, Tim Tebow, and Brady Quinn. He had
Tebow.
bro, he had no Sean Marino. Everybody remember no Sean.
Right.
You know what I mean? Corell Buckhalter. Everybody remember him.
Yeah.
Beast. And Peyton Hillis.
Oh yeah, Peyton Hillis was cool too.
His wide receiver tight ends were Brandon Marshall, who was a beast
Ooh.
at that time, Eddie Royal,
Ooh, Eddie Royal
Jabbar
was nice too.
Gaffney. He had Jabbar Gaffney,
Yeah, he's a
Brandon
good
Lloyd, and Daniel
player.
Graham. All of these great players, bro. Right? These are great players. Now, offensive line was Ryan Cladley, Zane Beatles, Chris Cupper, and Ryan Harris. Also a good offensive line. Defensive line, he had Elvis Dumerville. Everybody knows who.
Ooh,
He had Robert Aries and Kevin Vickerson. His linebackers, DJ Williams. You know what I mean? Mario Hagan. Andre Davis, secondary, Champ Bailey. You know what I mean? Andre Goodman, Brian Dawkins,
Not
right?
Dawkins.
So,
I forgot Dawkins played there too.
yep, Brian Dawkins and Champ Bailey together, bro. Right? Uh, so it says Josh McDaniels' aggressive player movement and highly scrutinized draft choices defined his brief 28 game tenure. He prioritized scheme fit over existing talent, completely altering the franchise's trajectory. McDaniels actively shipped out Pro Bowl caliber players while engineering high stakes draft day trades. Uh, on April 2009, following an immediate rift upon arrival, McDaniels traded franchise quarterback Jay Cutler and a fifth round pick to the Chicago Bears.
Oh yeah.
In return, Denver received Kyle Orton and a 2009 first round pick plus Robert Aries, a 2009 third pick, and a 2009 third pick,
Who they
which
got?
they drafted Robert Aries, and a 2010 first round pick. The Alfonso Smith blunder. McDaniels traded away Denver's 2010 first round pick to the Seattle Seahawks just to move back into the second round of the 2009 draft for cornerback Alfonso Smith. Seattle used the future pick to draft future Hall of Fame safety Earl Thomas. The Brandon Marshall exit. Following clashes over discipline and injury, star wide receiver Brandon Marshall was traded to the Miami Dolphins for 2 second-round draft selections.
Dang.
Uh,
2 second rounders?
2 second-rounders. Brady
Dang.
Quinn swap, March 2010. Fullback, running back Peyton Hillis and 2 late-round picks were packaged to the Cleveland Browns to acquire quarterback Brady Quinn.
Ooh, he ended up being a bonus.
Wow. Hillis went on to have a breakout Madden cover season in Cleveland while Quinn never started a game for Denver.
Right. Bonus. He was a bonus. So
Bro.
we know who won that draft. I mean that trade and all that.
But I'm just saying, like, bro, that's his MO, bro. That's his track record, bro. If you don't agree with him, he gonna figure out a way to trade you and ship you off, bro. Like,
He messed up the
and
coach's
that's,
money.
to me, that's a terrible sign of a head coach, bro. That's ego driven. You're not about the team success. You about your success. That's ego driven. That just does not make for a great head coach, bro. Not in this day and age, bro. Because players ain't gonna stand for it. Your best players gonna leave because this nigga got an ego issue. Like he the one playing. You act like you the one out here playing. Nigga, I'm the one out here getting hurt. You just on the sideline like some geek calling plays, bro. Stop it.
That's it.
That's why I say sometimes you just gotta play your position. Head coaches demand respect when they know what the hell they doing, and they give it back.
So who Kev, the African Robert Griffin, that's what you call my boy, the good Raider? No, it wasn't him. He called him the African Robert Griffin.
Wow.
No, it wasn't him.
Hey man,
It wasn't him.
you do what makes you happy, brother. You want to put that man on blast, put the man on blast. I don't give a shit. I was just saying, like me, I try to just, hey, hey man, thanks, bro. I appreciate it. It's a compliment that you have to steal my shit. I appreciate it. It means you like what I said, man. You like what I said. You had to steal my shit. I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure if I bring up Kirk Cousins, he gonna argue me down, and I'm gonna be like, "Ain't you the same dude that said this?" And I'm gonna have to push play because I'm
I'll
gonna be
just
like, "You
never
just."
have you as a guest again either. There's no reason for us to go back and forth. You just gonna come over here and take my shit. I'm good. I got people I do shows with just to argue just because.
Right. I
I
got enough of them.
got enough of him. I got three niggas I can argue with at any point in time I want, just for the sake of arguing. But I don't, I don't just need somebody blowing fluff on my, and I don't even know you.
I can see that. I mean, normally I wouldn't do nothing, but this was so blatant.
I
I
understand.
was, I was, I was, I was, I was, I was shocked because, because you know how I am. Sometimes I could be like, well, I think people taking whatever I'm saying or whatever, or it could be great minds think alike. Because to me, I understand how content go. If somebody has a good idea, then yeah, you can use the idea, but make it your own. So I get that, right? But that usually comes from a smaller channel to a bigger channel, not a bigger channel to a smaller channel. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? And so then what happens is I say, okay, did you see what I said? Because even your thumbnail even kind of got the same word in his mind. But okay, cool. It could just be a coincidence. So I could take that like great minds think alike. At least I'm on the right track.
yeah,
But if I sit here and see you arguing with somebody with your whole chest that this guy is the guy, and you argue me that this guy is the worst guy, that's a big jump.
yeah.
So, but I might just let it slide, like you said. I might, unless I see him do it again. But I take your word. You take your advice. Unless Cool Kev and Justice for 12 say something different. You see me looking for a reason. See me looking for a reason. So what do you think about what they were saying about Mendoza? Like they're leaking all these comments about he's having a hard time, learning the offense and he's not up to speed yet and AOC is giving a good push in the camp and all that, but they saying that they're really just doing that to keep his draft stakes high, and that we're going to keep him until like the trade deadline when the quarterback is needed because of an injury, and then we'll be able to get more for him. Do you buy into that or what?
No, I'm not buying it. I'm not selling it either, though. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Uh, people could say a whole lot of things, bro. Remember last year they was telling us how, what I mean, we was looking like a whole new team and we was on fire and what I mean, they was performing in camp and bro, did you see any of that when the season started? Did you see a lick of anything as what they were describing in minicamp?
Yeah, game one.
Not
That was
psh,
it.
barely.
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 POP holding it down.
Other
I'm
than that,
legally
bro,
blind.
like we didn't see none of what the fuck they was talking about in minicamp, bro. So, you know, I'm not I'm not buying your brand. You know what I mean? I'm not buying your brand.
I think people put too much on minicamp and preseason games. Because I'm telling you, even if you ball out, you're not balling out against the ones.
I think people put too much stock into what these reporters write.
Oh, for sure. That part I definitely agree on.
Like, really, that's what bothers me. It's like people put their lives in, like they'll bet their house that this reporter is writing like 100% facts. And bro,
Is
he's
it that, or
not,
are they just making content? Is it that, or because I don't even think that a lot of times a
bro.
lot of these content creators don't even believe what they be saying. They just be saying it for clicks.
If I could be honest, true reporting went out when they stopped making newspapers, bro. When the newspaper stopped being the go-to for news and etc. Bro, now it's all about content. What's gonna bring the view? What's gonna bring the eyes to this? That's all they write now. They're not gonna write you the truth. There's very few reporters out here that will write you the truth. Other than that, everybody else gonna write what brings eyes to that site, to that page, to that article.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. Because if you flip on my article and you view it, you now have to view all these 57 ads that's on the side of my shit too.
Right.
I'm getting paid for that. Whether I believe what I'm writing or I don't believe what I'm writing. The fact of the matter is I got you here viewing my shit and I'm getting paid for you just looking at my article. That I probably don't even believe.
So the integrity part is gone, basically.
Shit's been out the window, bro.
Oh, so I'm the only one trying to work with integrity? Well, not the only one, but you know what I mean, like,
No, I hear you.
because for me, because even with the little girl and the Max Crosby thing, right?
I
I
don't
did
even
a
know what you're talking.
video and I was lightweight joking, but I was dead serious because I was like, this girl had an agenda. She literally went up there and she wasn't there to take no picture with Max. She was sent there to essentially put Max on Front Street, which that's what happened. And then Max did too much in true Max fashion. Gonna sit there and say, well, you never know. Like, bro, you didn't have to say that.
I don't even know what happened.
You don't? Let me see. I think hold on. Let me grab the video for you.
Said I've been busy the last couple of days.
So you didn't see it. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I got it quick.
In my opinion, I don't think he wants to be a Raider anymore.
Let me see. Hold on.
Justin Jefferson going to the Los.
Holy shit, bro.
What's up?
So,
Have you picture? There you go.
bro, I literally made a post about you like a couple weeks ago. So I gotta ask for the faithful. Would
What's up?
you please join the 49ers?
I can't. Hey, I still appreciate you doing your homework though. You never know. You're the best though. Let's
Can you
get
say
you
hi
gotta
to
get
the
your killing me
camera?
hanging.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like
Can you say hi for the camera? So, I mean, she put him in a bad position. Bro, who cared? Exactly, who cared? That let me know it was all bad. What was he supposed to tell the kid? No, I'm not saying you're supposed to cuss the kid out. I ain't saying that. But it's supposed to have been a hard no. Because remember, he had this revelation, and the football gods blessed him to come back to this situation. It's supposed to be a hard no. He's supposed to say, no, I'm a Raider. He could have thought that you never know, because it's true. You never really know. But he didn't have to say it.
Well, he started
I don't
with
have
I
a
can't. His first words was I can't.
That's true. I can't. And then you said, I don't know though.
He said
You
you
never
never know.
know. You
You
never
never
know.
and you don't.
So you don't know, but did he have to
He
say
could end
that
up
though?
there in 2 years. Who knows? You never know, right? He's being honest, but he said
No, yeah,
he started off with he can't. You know what I mean? And it was a quick I can't. It wasn't even
yeah.
no thought. Well, no, it was. She said nah. He said nah. I can't. Can't.
But you never know.
Yeah. And then he can't yell out Raiders. You know what I mean? Like
No,
then you got
no.
the weird 49er fan who even sent her up there in the first place. That's weird. You know what I mean? And then, you know what I mean, if I say something Raider related and then you get offended and then you try to say something back to me and then here we go back and forth
With
in
the
front
little
of the
kid.
kid, like, man, like I'm good, man. Hey, I can't, sorry, hey, you never know though. High five. Have
I
a good
didn't
one.
have no problem with none of that other than the fact that he said you never know. And I don't even have a big problem with that because I get why he said it. Because
Mhm.
he a girl dad and he got a soft spot and
No, that
back
ain't
then,
it. That ain't why he said it. They just
well,
tried to trade his ass to Baltimore. You fucking never know
why did he have to say it though?
because it's the truth.
So wait a minute,
And it's the
I'm
kids,
over it.
man. When it's kids involved, man, you tend to tell them the truth, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes you say a little bit more to a kid than you tend to really even want to say. So
Right. I can see that. I can see that.
now, had
So
it been
back
a
to
grown ass man, it'd been a
might
different story.
have been different.
Yeah.
So this is the point I'm making though about the content thing, right? So being that really that wasn't on my radar, really for real, other than the fact that he was being set up, since it's slow, I made a semi big deal out of it because it was content, and I was like asking the people, what y'all think? Does this look like a setup to y'all? Man, people got so mad. Not people. I won't say a bunch of people because most people agree with me, but it was one person that I respect was like going off on me like I told him to cuss out the kid. And I'm like, I ain't saying all that. I'm just saying, Max, you need to because I told Max what he need to go do is go to the Make-A-Wish Foundation and go talk to the kids and the OGs to stop being in the public right now because anything he say is gonna make it worse than it actually is. So I just want him to get out of the line of fire because he keep catching strays. That's what my whole argument was. But being that I attacked the kid, I guess it became an issue. So, but I understand what you're saying too. I understand what that person was saying as well. But I'm not saying cuss the kid out. You could have made her just go though. You could have just been like, all right, do that for the people. Let me see what Jason says. He says this is something that's going away. This is like a guy asking a woman, can she leave her husband? She says, I can't, but you never know. She gives a guy a little hope, but there is no hope. If my girl said that, I'll be pissed. How much you never know? You never know. You never know. I might go upside your head like Marcellus Wiley did to his girl.
I mean, if
Allegedly.
you die,
Huh?
like you can't go upside her head if you die.
No, not if you die. No. No,
Hey,
Jason is
look,
basically saying that if a girl trying to curb a dude and she say you never know, but knowing that she really don't have that feeling, she just said that because it was appropriate in the moment.
yeah,
I can see that.
that's basically what it is.
Okay, okay,
You
all right.
can't take hope from people, man. You got to give people hope these days, man. That's most people live on that shit.
Man, that kid came up there talking about some holy shit. Like what?
Can't take away the hopes and dreams of a child, man. You
No,
know.
but we can't treat her like a child. And she come up there like a whole adult talking about bro,
She was making
holy shit.
content. She was making content.
She was making exactly. She was making content, and since we was making content, all is fair then,
Hmm.
right? Yeah, tortas are loyal to the soil, man. Como se dice en español, soil? Como se dice? So, all right.
Almost one. About that time to roll.
What they say it's time to say goodnight to all my Raider friends. Let's see, we still got a few people
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day.
in the
Would you
neighbor.
be my? Won't you be my?
So, how much longer we got till training camp, man? We got what, 2 more weeks?
2 more
Okay.
weeks.
Okay, so this week is gonna be rough.
Hmm. Well, 3 weeks technically. We got to get through 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, we do. Because the rookies come in on the 23rd or something like that.
Yeah. So about 3 weeks.
Yeah. So was I overreacting, y'all? A little bit, just a little bit. Was I overreacted? I'm just wondering. Because you know me. That's why I got to run
Better
it through the radio.
overreaction than no reaction.
Yeah. Well, we can do it. We can do it
Which
with.
reminds me, you need to work on this reaction for this channel.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yep. I'll send that over to you later today.
Yeah, it's all
Sounds
good. All right, brother.
All right,
Gonna
50
get
billion
with this
things
plan.
on the face of the planet, man. You guys could be doing. The fact that you allowed us to grace your screen for any amount of time is greatly appreciated. More than we can verbally express. You know what I mean? Get a lot of people steal my shit, but you know where it came from. Yeah, I mean, you know where the authentication of that is, man. You know what I mean? And as always, fuck who hates you, who fucking loves you. I'm out.
Who loves you, baby?
Peace.
Peace. Who loves you, baby? Let me see. I'm gonna talk to the guys for a minute and see what it is. See if
Yep.
I'm about like 200 hours away from 4,000. So
Keep
I'm
chatting.
almost there. I know, right?
Keep chatting.
Talk to you tomorrow, brother.
Yep.
Oh, and then there was one. It was me. It was me. It was me. So I do have some things that I would do. Like you guys in the chat, pick a number between 1 and 4. I'm gonna play a video and we'll react to it. You know, I don't know if you guys been on my channel, but we do this thing that we call, you know, if the take is hot, it's straight no chaser. And if it's like cold, but they think it's hot, it's 4 ice cubes. They need to put 4 cubes in that thing to cool it down. But if it's almost like on point, but it's not all the way, then you give it 1 ice cube. So you guys give me a number in the chat and I'm gonna play a video and we'll react to it. Put your number in the chat. I mean, we got 23 people up in here still, so I feel like we can just, chop it up, do the Raider thing. Put a number in the chat. I can't sit here and talk to myself. What are y'all doing? Hello? Hello? Somebody? Anybody? Are we not doing this or are we going to do it? Because if not, I'll get up out of here too. All right, well, y'all ain't got to go home. But I guess we got to get up out of here.
I'm a raider from the Bay to LA to Las Vegas. Recipes to Al Davis.